Yeah, the batsman we were talking about, who we've seen in the past handle this kind of a situation where the ball is doing a bit. Just before he retired from Test match cricket in overseas conditions, he was one of the few Indian batsmen who survived on those pitches. England, Australia played a number of deliveries along with the Murli Vijays and the others, Virat. See how he goes. So Sri Lanka right on top here. Lakmal will continue 2 slips. Yeah, he's walking in front. That was too high to even venture an appeal. 16 for 4.
Someone movement behind the bowler's arm on top of that side screen. Dismissing Dhoni has been the challenge. Didn't see much. Back in Sri Lanka, if you'd remember that second ODI when Dhananjaya was all over the Indian batsman, it was Dhoni. Maybe it was Bhuvneshwar Kumar who scored all the runs, but Dhoni pilots that ship home.
There's that still bat of Dhoni that we were talking about. As we mentioned earlier, not the most stylish defensive batsman, but he knows how to survive, and that was a very important thing there, what he did. Unlike other batsmen, he keeps a still bat. Just watch how late he's played this ball.
Yes, his backlift is very, very little. You can see that when he knows that he's got to be looking for ones and twos. When he's well set, when he's looking for the big hits, then it goes right up the backlift, but right at the...
There again, walking down the page, big appeal from the bowler. So every time he's faced Lakmal, he's walked down the pitch and outside the line of the off stump.
Oh, he's throwing Lakmal off with that tactic of moving down the pitch. Now he's already outside the off stump. He's struck outside the off stump as well, so it can't be out. So while no runs are accruing to India, what Dhoni is trying to do is he's trying to upset the rhythm of Suranga Lakmal.
Right move from Pereira, keeping Lakmal going because they need 1 wicket more. Kuldeep, Chahal and Bumrah are the batsmen to follow.
Ball coming back in. Dhoni survives. India setting some dubious records today. We had Dinesh Karthik with the... Got some bat on it. And again, that unusual technique to survive. It's also about putting Lakmal off, but also ensuring that he's not caught edging the ball to slips.
And he doesn't mind taking a blow. When he gets Lakmal to shorten the length, that would mean the ball would more often than not bounce over. Last 6 innings against Sri Lanka, he's had 5 not outs, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That's what I meant by him being in the way. 45 not out. That was in Port of Spain in 2013. 45 not out, 62 not out, 49 not out. They're all scores made in August for Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
So India 5 shy of that. Shot! Glorious shot!
But Tisara Pereira is not as quick as Pradeep or Lakmal. Bowling at about 127 kilometers per hour. So no real danger of the short ball coming at your head. Dhoni stepping down and smashing him past mid-off for a boundary.
Yeah, so often we've seen Mahendra Singh Dhoni doesn't let a bowler settle. He knows this is his first over. He's going to make it hard for him.
It is always going to be a tough act to follow. Suranga Lakmal, the way he bowled, and possibly the weakest of the 4 bowlers here, Tisara Pereira. Because India got them on under the mat. You just want to snuff out any resistance by bringing your best bowler. Doesn't want the single once again. A deep point for Mahendra Singh Dhoni now.
Yeah, Kuldeep very keen to get down to the other end. He wants a bit of...
He'll look for 2. And no, he won't get it. Oh, it's hit the umpire.
Inside edge. And another boundary to the Indian team.
Yeah, Mahindra again using his feet. I think trying to go over cover or mid-off. I think he's fancying a bit of Pereira here. Slightly slower than Lakmal. Feels he can perhaps get to the pitch a bit more. Negate that seed movement. Gets a bit of luck there. Could easily have dragged that on, but that's the risk he's going to take. Weigh up his option. Take the positives. Intent. No play and miss there.
The 4 boundaries in the last 11 deliveries. And 122 balls before
Indian batsman.
This time takes the single. Once again, running at...
Stay leg side of it, trying to get back on strike the next over.
End of the over. It's 50 for 7.
Against Sri Lanka, 183 that was made here, batting in at number 3. Jaipur. That was probably one of the first innings of Msdhoni of note.
More runs for India. Oh, that's gone for 4. Much to the delight of the crowd here.
And massive cheer. Massive cheer because they're aware they've gone past the 54. India's lowest score in ODIs. Few inside edges, outside edges, few streaky runs, but they'll all matter. It doesn't matter how they come.
Well, this particular game has started early. 11:30 local time. Normally the one-day game started at 1:30, which is now. And batting conditions much better in the last 20 minutes or so. The start was early because of the dew factor. And plenty in the pitch in the first couple of hours.
There again, finding his way to survive and put the bowler off. Always that favorite subject of everyone, whether Dhoni should be batting higher up in that one-day team, up the order. As a batsman, never been in favor of that. I've always felt the number 6 is a good position for him, but and give him the job. He's done that many times. Here he is doing it again. 1 hour at the crease. He survived the seam and the movement.
He's quietly starting to trust Kuldeep.
Another 4. The floodgates have opened, so to say, in the last 4 overs. It's another boundary.
And the loose balls are on offer. That's what's concerning. Few streaky shots, but nothing wrong with this. The top order batsman would have been hoping if we had got one of those. Last 25 balls, 35 runs have been scored. Look, if that was a good shot from Dhoni, this was even better. Well, you asked me about what Sri Lanka's plans are. Just having a look at what Nuwan Pradeep is doing.
Last ball of the previous over.
Sara Pereira tries a Yorker, but that's going to be 4 runs. A few of the boundaries have come from the outside and the inside edges. These are priceless runs for India. Gives them some hope in this match.
If there's a bit of nibble later on, India also have the seamers, but he's been very lucky. A couple of those shots could have easily gone on to the stumps. Sri Lankans had him trapped in front. Came back, umpire's call.
And should he be bowling with India 8 down? Pereira, 3 overs, 3.1 for 25.
Who else can he go to?
Angelo Matthews, Nuwan Pradeep.
Nuwan Pradeep's just bowled 6 overs from the other end, and I believe he's run his race for the moment. He needs to be given a break.
Tell you what, Russell, fast bowlers or spinners get energy from somewhere when they see 9, 10, 11.
Lakmal's bowled out. That's with the older balls. Is this that type of pitch where you can use the cutters?
I think can still bowl the seam-up deliveries. I think Angelo Matthews might be a good bet unless they go to another spinner, which might just play into India's hands.
No, it's not another spinning option.
Hit him very low on the front pad. Impact may have been outside the off stump.
But I just think there was an inside edge on that one.
Nuwan Pradeep, they've got the bowling attack. But these conditions, in position.
No.
It's got a beautiful action. Very rarely do you see spinners, modern day spinners, looking over the left shoulder, getting into a good side-on position, being able to use the entire body, getting a good pivot.
Power. Haven't seen that too much from Dhoni, but we saw that on that occasion. Went down the pitch, just thumped it for 4.
They are not surprised. Some stage Dhoni will do this. He'll be thinking of trying to put the pressure on the spinner. And even at the back of his mind, he probably will be thinking 150, 160 with him there. It's only the 28th over. India can get there. He's got the power to do that. And that'll give something for the Indian bowlers to bowl at. That's what you want.
Leg break, the last one. See, not the conventional seam up, it's the scramble seam.
More leg break. But it was the wrong hand which really got India into trouble when they were in Sri Lanka.
You've seen the success of Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav as well. They changed the release, the wrist position at the time of release at the last moment, making it even more difficult to pick.
It's quite a little packet of talent, isn't it? You've got him bowling the off spinners. He got the wicket with the off spinner. Then he.
Big hit, but you've got a man at long on. Does he take a single? No.
He's got very close.
Cut away into the gap. Good effort there, but still can't beat it.
Not known to score heavily against left-arm spin, but he's decided that he's going to take the bulk of the strike against the left-arm spin. He's got 4 runs, denied or didn't take a single of the last ball. Nicely punched.
More deep cover now. He's moved a little bit towards deep extra cover.
Yeah, have a look at the bottom of your television screens.
Off. Takes a single, will keep the strike. 5 runs of that over. It's 85 for 8.
There we go. Msdhoni, as only he can do. First ball over middle for 6. What a shot.
What a shot. Just stood there and delivered. It was the length ball, just what you are looking for when you want to play in the air and over the infield. Pradeep, there it is, around the off stump, giving him room to swing his arms too.
Yeah, Kartik, you asked how is Msdhoni going to play this. I think that's answered your question. Be interesting to see who they bring up here. Fine legs coming up. Means he can't get 2 straight, only with the 3 on the leg side. But what timing.
4 runs short of his half century. And what a half century it'll be. Coming in at 16 for 5. 16 for 4. Once again, that strong bottom hand coming into play.
Yeah, there's no mid-wicket saving one, but we do have a man very far in front of square, 45 up. I think you might see him come down the offside here, trying to get a little bit of bat on it, squeeze it towards square leg.
This time driven into the gap, and that's his 50. A crucial 50 and a wonderful 50 from Msdhoni.
What a tremendous innings this. And look at that appreciation from the dressing room. Everybody standing up. They know what an invaluable innings this is.
Very often you ask what separates good players and great players. I think today you've seen the difference in class from Msdhoni, how he goes about his business. He knew how he was going to maneuver the ball around and bat with the tail. A great example. Any young aspiring batsman wanting to watch one of the greats go about his business, this is a perfect example. Such is the strength of Msdhoni. There you go. Msdhoni using his feet, and that's a monster over 6. 100 up for India. Slightly full. Dhoni used to this pace now, knowing exactly when to use his feet, when to knock it around. Exceptional batting here.
Would have been a 6 on any ground in the world. It's a massive hit. Look at that high back lift. Look at that follow through. It's gone miles. It's a massive shot.
Goes for it this time, straighter. There's a man at long on. Big hit.
Yeah, goes for it. Gets the length wrong. Msdhoni not going to miss out on that too often. End of the over. 108 for 9.
That's 4 more. And not for the first time. He's been shot wide, and Msdhoni will be delighted to get a boundary at the very first ball, because it eases out the pressure for the rest of the over.
Yeah, captain back into the attack, and just a little bit wide. Msdhoni gave him a bit of a dummy there, pretended to show that he was going to use his feet. Stayed leg side of it there. Such fast hands through the ball.
There's the man in the deep. He finds the fielder this time. And a really good innings coming to an end. He's targeting the boundary, probably down the ground. But just a little wider for Msdhoni, had to reach out for it. And Gunathilake completes a good catch.
Where did this come from? Yeah, you're right. He was trying to go over the top of long off, but managed to slice it. Nervy catch, waiting for that one. Waiting for it. And make sure, because it is a massive blow. 112. Bowled out, India.
Top scorer there, Msdhoni.